Hey guys, amazing. So just wanted to do a quick breakdown on, well, essentially just basically the ones I have on weekly watch list. I probably won't go through the wildcards so much, but I'll go through the ones I've highlighted as red. Um, Actually, you know what? I'll just go through all of them. So looking at the DXY, following off the Sunday market breakdown I did, yeah, just looking at that override zone, looking for price to get there. Not really going to rush this one because prices, it's got some time, it can create some structure. We just need to really evaluate. It is fairly corrective, but it does have that impulsive leg to it. So now we need to just evaluate how this approach will be on the lower time frame. So I'll pretty much stay on the 4 hour until we start getting close, and the sensible thing would probably be to set an entry around about here, and then just kind of get alerted when prices get in there. Don't really need to do anything else. So that's essentially what I'm doing, and then maybe you want to set an alert to just see the break, but you can evaluate later. So that's basically DXY. GBP Aussie. I really like GBP Aussie. You can see that I changed up New Zealand CAD, and I think it was New Zealand Swiss as well. I took them off and replaced them. I'm still thinking about another pair that I will be adding into the watch list if applicable, or move one out of the wildcards into the watch list and then in here. But at the moment, I'm not really too bothered. Here is what it is. We had the extension on GA, so it's a bit off one of them ones where it's just extending, perhaps maybe sort of M star feels, I don't know. We've got this sort of inflection point here that I'm looking at. Just an inflection point, doesn't hold any major point of interest. We can still go up further. What I did see today was a potential for a short. I believe, let me just see if I've still got it on here. Yeah, so no, that wasn't it. Let's just lock that and hide that. Where was it? So I was looking at, it was on the 5 minute. So I think there was a push down. Oh yeah, it was here. It was this flag here. So we had this 1, 2, 3 complete, and then we had the push down, then this AFT. The entry was in here with roughly, I think I actually took it with 15. I put 10 on, but it was actually 15. So it was roughly around about there, and then got taken out around about here. So 1.4. Actually, in fact, it was less. I think it was roughly around about. It was somewhere around about there, like, but anyway, is what it is. And then yeah, just it's just kind of extended even further now. So not really going to touch price. Just kind of said to myself that I'll just wait for that solid push down and a larger flag. It can just keep going now. So not really going to entertain a buy at this point. Just going to be patient and just wait in observation. There's a lot of room for this to even get up here before it even comes down. So it is what it is. GBP yen. Yeah, GBP yen's a slow burner for me at the moment. It is giving this sort of, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna wait, give it some time, reevaluate, and then when we get to where we need to be, we'll go. So I did put this one on um, because I was looking for this to short, but I think waiting for a bit of a larger structure now. Maybe the gameplay for me. So I'm just going to be patient, evaluate. But have a good feeling that this is going to be a really good pair to have and watch this week. I'm just evaluating why. So that's just something that I'm coming on here. And yeah, I'm just going to be analyzing this on the day today. So it's in there. USD CAD. So we had the override zone. We've basically broken through it. We have this. I was basically looking at this to see if this would be something. Of course, it's not. We just got to be patient with this one as well. I think it's trickling at the moment. Looking for some sort of commitment. Unfortunately, there's no commitment at this point. I don't really see much going on. So eh, got to be a bit patient with USD CAD. I want to see a solid push down before we go, or maybe even a nice little three-touch flag in here. Could be good to go. USD yen, similar nature. This one I'm being a bit more extra patient as well. I want to see that strong push up, push down in line with DXY as well. So they're kind of working together in this sense. So going to keep that on the side. New Zealand yen. To be honest, I think it's going to be slow. I don't think it's even worth me having it on watch this week. I'm going to do a full breakdown tomorrow, probably twice in the morning and then the evening, and then maybe just shuffle up some of these pairs. But this is basically what I'm looking at. But I feel like it could be a lot slower than I anticipated, and there's a lot of room actually till Friday, so I don't see it being as bad, but I feel like it's just going to be very corrective as we get there, and then it's just going to correct and correct and correct, and then eventually some point next week it goes. So it is what it is. But yeah, when it goes, and we will get involved. Aussie, New Zealand. It seems like we are squeezing, so I think we're going to squeeze even further before we come back up for a push. Um, wasn't really anticipating the first override to really be the one to go, so yeah, just going to be patient. Euro New Zealand though. Euro New Zealand gave me a bit of commitment today, and we are kind of creating that flag that I was anticipating. So we had that strong push up. There was a flag in here as well that I kind of wanted to get involved in, but then I was like, you know, I mean, there is enough, but then at the same time, it's not really something I wanted. So we had that push up. Now we're creating this flag. Could possibly be something, but I'd like to see it go up, come back down, and then create me something a little bit more interesting. So, something more so like um, up here, back down, pushes up, and then goes. So something like this. But I do want to see this, play out eventually. I just need to anticipate when. So it's more so like this. Pushes up from here and then comes back down, taps into that again, and then we go and I can get an entry in there. That's more so what I'll be looking for. Euro GBP, yeah, it's just got a little bit more complex at this point. Just going to give it a little bit more time. Perhaps maybe we might even get a 1-2-3 sort of squeeze to this 1-2-3 up here. Wouldn't be surprised, but needs some time to materialize. Larger flag on EA, honestly, this is the one for me as well. There was an entry I was in here, kind of got out of it over here, but creating that larger flag now. So 1-2-3, I'll be in there. And then, yeah, push down on a flag on CAD Swiss and Euro USD looks like we're coming in for that short play. Actually, the push up and a flag still a possibility, but right now it looks like the short is the gameplay. I'm looking at gold as well, not to trade, but just looking at it and phenomenal. Honestly, like can make so much money just trading gold alone. I'm not surprised. I mean, so many people actually I've seen them on like funding videos on YouTube with FTMO and stuff, and they just trade gold. And it makes so much sense now once you have that sort of understanding of price and structures. You know, you can capitalize on a pair like this in certain market conditions, and definitely is good. So that's that anyway. And that's basically what I've been looking at. So have a good weekend and not weekend, have a good week. And I'll hopefully post another video tomorrow. But yeah,